Good morning, dear students. I am Tajunisa. I am from Chitradurga. Welcome to Social Science class. Today we are going to discuss about a chapter Business and Industry in Business Studies. Now let's move towards the what are the objectives of this lesson. In this chapter we are going to learn the objectives of business, the meaning and importance of home trade, foreign and entrepreneur trade, industries, primary industries and secondary industries, cottage and small industries, small scale industries. Now let's move towards the what is the meaning of business. Here, business is an important economic activity mainly concerned with production and distribution of goods and services to consumer. Here, business is an important economic activity mainly concern or mainly depend on the production and distribution of goods services to consumer. What are the production we are going to produce or regularly produce in our industries or in our home or in services, example in a hospital, schools, what are the services we are going to create, that activities and that production should be distributed to the consumers. What are the services and goods we are going to create or we are going to product in our industries, that should be distribute or that should be circulate or that should be suitable or circulate to the consumer. In this process or this process is called as a business. Next one, a business is an organization or enterprising entity engaged in commercial, industrial or professional activities. And also business is an organization, it is an organization or enterprising entity. What are the works, what are the commercial, the what are the works, day by day works is going on the basis of money or economy, that activities. And also the industries, the what are the industries was established for the production of goods. And also the professional activities, what are the professional fields are in our society, in that all that fields and all that activities, the business is based on the transaction or economical activity, that is called as a business. This is all about the meaning of business. Let's move towards the definition of business. Here, according to Stephenson, business is the regular production or purchase and sale of goods undertaking with an activity of earning profit and acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of human wants. Here, according to Stephenson, what are the regular production we are going to create in the business or the purchase or sale of goods? What are the purchase as a consumer? What we are going to purchase from the owner or from the production owner. And also the sale of goods undertaken with an objective, what are the sale is going on in the business, that is based on the goal or the objectives which is created by the businessman or the organization. These objectives and activities is basing or on the it is going on the basis of earning profit. Example, if you are going to put 1,000 rupees of investment in our business, in return the businessman or the owner was accepting the 1,500 and profit. In this basis we are going to acquire the wealthy lifestyle. And also through the wealthy lifestyle we are satisfaction our human wants. What are the human wants and needs in our life, that should be satisfaction through this process of business. This is all about the definition of business according to Stephenson. Then move towards the what are the objectives of business. Here the business has two main objectives. First one, economic objective. Second one, social objective. Here economic. economic objective. Second one, social objective. Next, move towards the what is economic objective. Economic objective. We are under the impression that earning profit is the main objective of business, but it is not. The sole objective of business includes earning reasonable profit that is sufficient to enable the business to cover the cost and the business man to lead a comfortable or normal life. Here, what is the this is the process. Economic means money. What are the money based activities or money based objectives is how much we are going to have and how much we are going to spend the money in our business or in our daily activities. And also if you are going to take some or invest some 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees in what in return we are going to accept the profit from the product or from the business. And so this is the comfortable life we are going to lead our comfortable life with the business. And also the business supplies goods and services to the consumer and thus creates the consumer to the uses that available resources to produce the goods that are sufficient to consumer. What are the resources on the earth? That resources we are going to use and produce our products to the daily usage in our life and also to fulfill our needs and wants in our life. And also it brings the changes in production by adopting new techniques in the business field or in the business. We are going to adopting the many more new activities, many more new technologies. Through these technologies we are going to improve our production or we are going to improve our productive quality. And this quality, if we are going to adopt some new technologies, new some changes in our product, that should be the businessman or that should be give information to the consumer through the advertisement. This is these all process is called as a big economic objective. Second one, social objective. Here social objective means what are the business products, goods and supplies the goods that are required for the development of a nation. It provides employment to many and pay them fair wages and salaries and helps them to improve their standard of living. Business contributes its share to the economic development of a nation by paying rates, taxes and duties. Business also contributes a fair share for the social welfare of the nation by starting and running of school, colleges, hospitals and also by the maintaining public gardens, etc. Here this what are the business or what are the production was going to held or was created by the businessman. These products are produced for the development of the nation. And also when we are going to do this or when we are going to do this, then it provides or it created the employment to the many more people. And also to the people they pay the wages means salaries. And also through paying the salaries it help and improve the quality and also the standard of living of the people in the society. And also through these activities we are going to contribute the economic development of a nation by paying the rates and also by paying the taxes and also to fulfilling our duties in the society. And also business contributes a fair share for the social welfare. Here social development, business is contributing the social development or social welfare of the people by starting or by establishing the schools, colleges, hospitals and also by maintaining or by establishing or maintaining the many more public gardens. This is all about the social activities, how we are going to lead our life and how we are going to develop or contribute our wealth to the development of a nation. This is all about the objectives of business. Then move towards the trade, industries and services. Here trade and types of trade. The trade means it is a part of business. It is mainly concerned with the buying and selling of goods to the consumer. It is a part of business and where we are going to buying and or purchasing the goods from the producer and also the selling by the selling these goods to the consumer. Trade is divided into three parts. First one, home trade. Second one, foreign trade. Third one, entrepreneur trade. First one, then let's see the what is first one. Home trade. Home trade. Trade within the country is called as home trade. Home trade means what are the trade or what are the activities going on in a country. It is called as a trade or home trade. It is carried through the retailers and wholesalers. The activities of the trade of the home trade, it is carried through the retailers and the wholesalers. Now let's see the who are retailers or what is their work. First one, retail trade. Retailers carried out their trade at places where consumer live. Here, what are the retailers? They carried the all the products to the place of the consumer where we live. As a consumer where we live, all the products that should be come towards the consumer where they live. Retail trade have two types or they have two types, and also they having the retail trades having some types. First one, permanent shops. You usually see the permanent shops or retail shops in our surrounding areas. Like look at this picture. This is the permanent shop where the retailer providing their activities, providing their services to the consumer who are going to purchase something from this shop. He is providing the services to the consumer. Next one, whole. Now the retail trade having the two types. First one, permanent shop. Second one, mobile traders or itinerate. First one, hawkers. Permanent shop is a fixed place where the shop owner or the shop owner was providing the services to the consumer, providing or giving the items or giving the good products to the consumer. Second one, here itinerate or mobile traders. Mobile traders means they do not have a fixed place to carry on their trade. The important among them are means they having a permanent shop having the permanent shop, but traders having the permanent shop, but they do not have the permanent place or fixed place to the trade. Here we are having the hawkers. Hawkers means the people who are the people who have carrying their goods or products on their head or something else to, and also they reach the one door by door. They reaching it door by door by selling their goods or by selling the services to the consumer. They carry the goods on their heads and move from the door to door and sell their goods. They generally sell only one or two types of goods, example vegetable, fruit, flower, etc. Second one, peddlers. Second one, peddlers. They carry their goods on wheeled carts and sell them to the consumer at their doors. You usually saw this picture. They carry the many more goods items and also their needs which are going to have in our life. The basic needs they carry in their peddlers or wheeled carts, and through this we are going to get the products from these peddlers. This is also the mobile traders or itinerate. Third one, street traders. Street traders, they display the goods in the busy street, concern or a payment and sell them to the consumer. Means we usually saw some products or some we going to get buy some products in the roadside. These owners or these traders sitting in the beside the roads and selling their goods to the consumer. Next one, market sellers. Means market sellers, weekly markets take place at village or towns once in a week. Example, in our Chitradurga, every Monday in a week the market seller was came to Chitradurga and sell their products to the consumer. This is all about the itinerant or mobile traders. Next, move towards the what is wholesalers or who are wholesalers? Here, wholesalers traders buy goods in large quantity from producer and sell them to the retailers in small quantity. Here, wholesalers means they getting the goods or buying the goods in large quantity, in a huge quantity from the producer who are going to produce the product in the factories or in the organization. From them, they are going to collect the products in a huge quantity or in a large quantity and sell them to the retailers. They sell the products to the retailers in a small quantity, which required by the what are the facilities or what are the product required by the retailer. To them, the wholesaler was giving the product in a small quantity. This is all about the what is wholesalers and who are the wholesalers. Next one, foreign trade. Here, what is foreign trade? Look at this. The foreign trade or the trade between two countries is called as a foreign trade. There was a trade or the trade relationship between or commercial relationship between the two countries is called as a foreign trade. Then the foreign trade can be classified into three types. The foreign trade is divided or classified into the three types. First one, import. Second one, export. Third one, import. Here, import means what are the goods and services we are getting or buying from the other countries is called as a import. And means what are the facilities, what are the goods and what are the products we are getting the other country or some other country for our use or for our needs, to fulfill our needs in our nation. It is called as a import. Second one, export. Export means what are the country, our country or example our India selling the products or selling the product or buying the goods from one country, selling or buying the goods to the other country. It is called as a export. Means what are the goods we are going to sell to the other country is called as a export. Third one, import. Import refers to the buying of goods from one country with sell it to the other country. Means what are the products we are getting from the other country, and also these products we are did not going to use, we are going to buy them or sell them to the another country. It is called as a import. Example, if we as a India we are going to get some items from the America, and after getting that items from the America, we are going to buy to the other nation or we are going to buy to the Sri Lanka. This is the called as a import. We are getting the products from the other country, but we are did not using that products in our life. We are going to sell them to the another country. It is called as a import. This is all about the foreign trade. Next, let's see the what is industries or how the industry was going to classified. Here, industries is an economic activity. It is an economic activity where there was a activities which is going to basing or which is based on the money, and also it is concerned with the production of goods, extraction of minerals, and also providing some services. Then let's see what are the types of industries. Industries may be classified into the two main types. First one, primary industry. Second one, secondary industries. Then again the primary industries, and there was a two types of industries. First one, primary industries. Second one, secondary industries. Then again the primary industries is divided into the two types. First one, genetic industries. Second one, extractive industries. The second one, secondary industries. Secondary industries is again divided into the two types. First one, manufacturing industries. Second one, constructive industries. Then we are going to understanding the what is primary industries. First one, primary industries. These industries produce goods by using the natural resources. Means here we are going to use the natural resources for the production of our goods. Example, agriculture, fishing, dairy farming, mining, etc. These industries are divided into, the primary industries are divided into two types. First one, genetic industries. Second one, extractive industries. Let's see what is genetic industries. These industries are engaged in reproduction of different crops, plants and animals. Here, what we are going to reproduction, or what we are going to reproduction from the genetic or from the natural, by example example, crops, plants and animals. Here we are going to we are going to cultivate, or we are going to cropping in the land. Examples are horticulture. Horticulture means gardening, dairy farming, poultry farming, etc. This is all about the genetic industries. We are going to engage, or we are going to reproduction of different crops, plants and animals. Next one, extractive industries. They are engaged in extracting different raw materials and ores from the earth. Extracting means getting or removing from the earth. It is called as extractive. Means where we are going to get, or where we are going to extract the minerals from the earth. It is called as a extractive industries. And what we are going example, it is also known as the non-renewable. Non-renewable means if we are going to emptied, or if we are once we are going to over that minerals on the earth, then you will not get back, or you will not get back to on the earth. It is called a extractive art or non-renewable industries. Example for this extractive industries such as extraction of ores, drilling of oil wells, etc. Means we are going to extract, or we are going to removing the ores from the earth, and also the minerals from the earth, and oil. And by drilling we are getting the oil wells, and also by drilling the wells we are getting the oil from the earth. If it is once time it is over, then or once time it is emptied, then we not able to fulfill, or we are not going to get back in our life. This is called as a extractive industries or non-renewable industries. Next, move towards the second point. What is secondary industries? Here, second one, secondary industries. Secondary industries, they are labor oriented industries. Here, people working, labor oriented means where the people are working. It is called as a labor oriented industries. These industries also divided into the two types. First one, manufacturing industries. Second one, construction or constructive industries. First one, manufacturing industries. These industries are engaged in converting raw materials or semi-finished products into the finished products. Here, what are we are going to use are, here they are the construction or converting the raw materials. Example, if we are going to use the example in agriculture, we are getting the many raw materials. Example, cotton, sugar, and also the cotton, sugar cane, and also the many more ores. These we are going to use, and converting that raw materials into the product. It is called as a manufacturing industries. Example, converting iron ore into the steel, sugar out of sugar cane, etc. And also we are going to use the wheat for the production of other things. And also the means many more things, many more raw materials we are getting and converting that raw materials into the another product. It is called as a manufacturing industries. Second one, construction industries. Construction industries, they are engaged in construction of roads, canals, bridges, etc. Means these industries are mainly contributed, or mainly contributed and also help in quick development of the economical activities. What are the means, if we are going to construct the roads, and this help to the transaction, or help to the transport communication to one country to another country, one nation to another nation, one state to another state. Through this we are going to help, or we are going to produce we are going to help the economical activities and the development of the economical activities in our nation. And also it is the main main type where we are going to contribute the economy, huge economy to the development of our nation. This is all about the industries and types of industries. First one, primary industries. Second one, secondary industries. Primary industries divided into the two types, genetic industries and second one, extractive industries. Extractive industries also known as the non-renewable industries. Second one, secondary industries. Secondary industries is based on the labor oriented, and it is also divided into the two types, manufacturing industries, construction industries. Then let's move towards the what is cottage industries or what is cottage industries. Here cottage industries means cottage industries is also known as the hold or household industries, means what are the production or what are the quality, what are the production we are going to produce, that activities we are going to conduct in our home only, it is called as a cottage industries. And they carried out the means carried out or they conducting this work by the craftsmen in their own houses with the help of the family members or the parents or the other person who want to learn the work through in their life. This is all the activities we called as a cottage industries in the home only. Let's see the picture. Here this picture was providing the information about they are mainly concentrated in the village or produce goods mainly for the local markets, and they are going to produce the goods and also they sell to them in their local markets. Example, carpentry, smithy, and also carpet weaving. Carpet weaving, this picture is about the carpet weaving, and also smithy, carpet weighing, pottery, blanket making. She is making blanket, and also pottery, blanket making, stone here. Here is doing the stone converting and etc. are some example for this cottage industries. This is all about the cottage industries where the workers doing or produce some products in our home only and sell them into the local markets. Next one, small scale industries. Here, these organized on a small scale in a particular place or shed. Here, what is small scale industries means? What are the activities or what are the production going to produce? That activities should be going on in a particular place or in a particular room or particular shed. It is called as a small scale industries. Means also they using the electrical power or electricity for the production, and also they using some machines machines to employ or to create the work is very fast, and also they employ or they getting some labor's help and adopt modern techniques in their production of goods. And then the example for the small scale industries such as chemical industries, manufacture of engineering goods, shoes industry or shoe making industries, bicycle industries are by going to produce or making the bicycles. Second one, next fans industries, radios industries, sewing machines, soaps, and also garments are some example for the small scale industries. And also the goods and what are the goods they are going to manufacture and they're going to sell in the both local markets also and also the external markets, and also they going to external or export to the some other state and also some other countries. This is all about the small scale industries where we are going to work or where we are going to organize some work in a small place or in a particular place under a shed or under a small under some with the help of the some workers, and also by using the electricity, and also by adopting and using the many more new techniques in the production of goods. This is called as a small scale industries. Okay dear students, today we are going to today we are discuss about the meaning of industries, meaning of business, and also types of business, so objectives of business, importance and meaning of home trade, foreign trade, entrepreneur trade, and also the industries, types of industries, primary industry, secondary industries. In primary industry, two types, and also secondary industries, two types, and also the at last we discuss about the cottage industries and small scale industries. Thank you each and everyone.